I really wish more folks who were like-minded, like us, patriotic Americans who believe that the Constitution says what it says and means what it says, I wish more of us would get involved rather than hoping somebody else does it. Case in point, this is why we need more good Americans to get involved. A couple weeks ago, I did a video telling you that the House and the Senate approved defunding a certain percentage of the budget for groups like ATF and FBI. And in that, Senator Kennedy from Louisiana rolled back what was being called the VA veteran gun ban. And that's something we've been talking about for years on this channel. And Biden signed that. He was kind of like, everybody's pissed at him in the anti-gun world because he signed a law or a bill into law that actually was pro-gun. So they're pissed off at him. But this is something that's been going on. Like, Obama pushed this, Trump rescinded it, and as soon as Trump left office, Biden put it back in. But what it does is, like, the VA will take anybody who is deemed mentally incapable, no matter how slight the help that they need, and they'll report them to NICS and make them a prohibited person. These are people who have issues where they might just need somebody to help them with their money, like pay bills. That's the fiduciary part of it, where people who need fiduciary help, yeah, I might be saying that word wrong, but who cares, to handle their benefits, they're stripping away these people's rights to protect themselves. The people that they leaned on to protect the establishment and cause them to be the way they are. Some of these folks are fine, they function normally, they just need a little bit of help. So should we strip them of their Second Amendment rights? Well, 140 Democrats in the House of Representatives have penned a letter to the VA saying that we're trying to get this reinstated, and in the meantime, you should violate people's rights by red flagging these veterans. Yeah. First, I want to thank the sponsor of the channel, and that's Lear Capital. It's no secret that our government is addicted to printing money, and it's not going to stop. There are no presidents or politicians that can stop this debt from rising anytime soon. And if you believe that, like I do, then I encourage you to call now and get the free report called $3,200 Gold to understand how rising debt means rising gold. It's great information from our friends at Lear Capital, and there's no obligation to purchase, just free education they provide our viewers. And with all the volatility out there, if you've been considering gold, now's a good time to look into it. Many of you have made purchases. I've invested in gold and silver myself, and I am very glad that I did. There's, like I said, no obligation to buy, but you should call 1-800-260-5075. Again, that's 1-800-260-5075, or head over to leargg.com to learn more. All right, let's jump right into this letter, and I was disgusted reading it. You may be as well. Here it is. This was delivered to the Department of Veteran Affairs Secretary Dennis McDonough on March 13th. It says, as members of the Gun Violence Prevention Task Force, we are deeply concerned with Section 413, known as the Kennedy Amendment, which was included in the Senate-passed appropriations bill for military construction, veteran affairs, and related agencies appropriations bill, and later included in the minibus for the 6 of the 12 government funding bills. The Kennedy Amendment rolls back 30 years of common sense precedent and practice, which ensures that veterans who are deemed mentally incompetent are added to the National Instant Criminal Background Check System, NICS. The current process used by the Department of Veteran Affairs, the VA, to make a competency determination as required by law includes an opportunity for appeals, helps ensure that veterans who are a danger to themselves or others are flagged in the background check system if they try to purchase a firearm. At a time when veteran suicide remains a terrible crisis, We should not be making it easier for veterans who are a danger to themselves or others to access firearms. Perversely, the Kennedy Amendment is not only a threat to the physical health of veterans, but also threatens to put troubled veterans into legal jeopardy. When the VA makes a determination that a veteran is mentally incompetent, the veteran automatically becomes a prohibited purchaser under long-standing federal regulations, thereby making it a felony for the veteran to purchase a firearm. This is true whether the firearm is purchased in a private sale or through a licensed dealer, and it is true whether or not the VA has submitted information about the mental status of the veterans to NICS. We urge the department to take several actions to protect veterans. First, we ask you to commit to creating an automatic process to seek a judicial order for veterans the department has found to be mentally incompetent for the purposes of appropriately adding them to the NICS background check system. Second, we request that the department complete a study on veterans who are determined to be mentally incompetent and the veterans who die by suicide or are involved in incidents of gun violence. Understanding the sensitive nature of this information, this report should consist of anonymized numerical data and analysis. Third, we urge the department to make full use of state extreme risk protection order laws to flag concerning behaviors from veterans. The deadly mass shooting in Lewiston, Maine is a reminder of what can happen when red flags are not taken seriously. To that end, we encourage a concerted educational campaign highlighting the extreme risk protection order laws and processes available specific to the state VA facilities are located in. This information is vital for veterans and their families. The Kennedy Amendment is dangerous for vulnerable veterans and makes our communities less safe. We urge you to use prior year funds to continue to submit data to the NICS system for as long as possible while the department takes emergency action to institute changes that will address some of the issues raised by the Kennedy Amendment. We thank you for your consideration of this issue sincerely. And if you want to see all 140 names on here, you can pause it because I'm ripping through the pages of morons that signed the letter. So 140 members of Congress who are sworn to uphold our Constitution and defend it and defend our rights with their lives. That's what an oath is. Some of us take it seriously. They're asking unelected bureaucrats to violate someone's Second Amendment right simply because some unelected bureaucrats determine that they may be a risk to themselves or others, whether they had a bad day or they need some help with fiduciary issues. There's a serious problem with veteran suicides. Serious problem with it. But this letter is using that to tug on the heartstrings, to have more people lose their rights because they hate guns. These people should be primaried. These people should lose their jobs. These people should be charged and held accountable. But America just doesn't care anymore. A lot of us don't. Some of us really do. But a lot of people just couldn't frickin' be bothered because either they're not a veteran or they don't have a veteran in their family, which that is a problem because more people should have to serve. That way it'll get rid of a lot of the problems we have in this country. But I'm going to get off my soapbox. What do you think about this letter? What do you think about unelected bureaucrats deciding if you have a right or not? It's disgusting to me. Let me know what you think down below. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun. Subscribe to the channel down below. It's right down there. Big red button. Doesn't cost you anything. Just helps this channel reach more people, which is the whole reason I'm doing this, is to reach as many people as possible. So please hit that button. Like the video as well. Share it with others. And until we see each other again, have a great day. Take care.